What's up, guys? Hades here. Today I have a really cool video. I'm super excited. I finally finished Poseidon. I made a 3-star video. I made a 5-star video. Now it's time to show him off in all of his glory. I got a little unlucky with the artifact. I really wanted percent attack and I really wanted red. So I didn't get either one that I wanted, and you're kind of just stuck here because there's no reason to spin the chaos wheel further. Um, in my opinion, I hope there's a kind of artifact exclusive event or something, some non turbo inefficient way to get them, because it costs like $500+ to get one artifact. So I'll probably be stuck with this for a long time, but it is what it is. Now, I love this combo. Everyone's using it on Alexander, but I'm going to show you why this actually isn't always the best. And we just had a kill event, and I got to experiment with my Poseidon a lot. Now, there's some good, there's some bad, and there's some really good news. And just giving you some more context to give kind of the power level of Poseidon, I landed in the arena at about rank 30, 35 is where I was hovering. I was hovering in this range. I was really struggling to beat these players consistently. I only have one kind of very strong march, and that's of course my Earth March. I kind of ignore the other ones until my main is truly maxed. That's a philosophy I firmly stand behind, and I believe I give most people that advice too, because you'll have more fun in PvP. But it does matter in the arena. But ever since I got Poseidon, my rank pushed up probably 8 to 12 spots, and I started to get some wins I don't usually get, which is pretty cool. Of course, I still lose to a lot of the big players, and I do a lot of experimenting, especially with my new stuff. But yeah, I have some impressive wins, some impressive losses, and I've definitely went up a big tier when I switched to Poseidon. Now, I believe I saved some fights. Maybe I'm gonna have to find them. The update might have moved it. I should have them just at the end of KVK. Yes, right here. Perfect. Okay. I fought a player, Old School Mus, just to give some context. He has a very strong march. Loki Athena with Alex, and he's got all the goodies. And I'm going to just save these really quick so that we can access them all at the same time. And I went on a deep dive into a few of these and just show you how Poseidon is both very strong and has his weaknesses. He's not a perfect hero. I don't think there's any perfect hero. But here's the dilemma, right? So in a match like this, Poseidon is quite strong. However, Loki is his absolute biggest counter by far, because when you run not fighting master, you're gonna do a ton of damage to yourself, and I just want to spotlight that. Here's one I don't have it, and you can go into stats and you click your own heroes and click damage taken. I took 6.5 million damage from my own Poseidon, and then I click on Zenobia. I did 9 million damage to myself, and then I click here, and I did 8.3 million damage to myself. So as you can see here, this 70 million includes the 6.5, 9.1, and 8.3. And you can see that Poseidon is his own worst enemy, right? So this is one of the hits at the very end of kill event, and I was doing a little experimenting. I'm like, oh, shoot. He's got Loki. Let me switch. So that's what you saw here. Now I switch, and I go, Fighting Master saves me from killing my own team. But why does it look the same? You can see I got him maybe 60%, 65%, and here maybe like 50%. What's the difference, right? Well, the damage looks similar. What's happening here? Well, I'm missing out on the Blade Vortex damage, and Blade Vortex is helping me proc my Executioner faster. But there are advantages, right? Well, first, I'm not going to be hitting myself, and second, I'm not going to be getting affected by no escape, right? It means I get to ult faster, and we're going to watch this replay and kind of dive into some of the details. But before we get into it, you have to notice a few things. Now, the opponent, right? Where is his damage coming from? Well, it's coming from Alex, as most do, and it's coming from Loki, because Realm of Lies is getting that massive boost from Battle Stance, and he's getting the 100% and the rapid fire of it afterwards. So let's watch this one and kind of dive into why this match is tough and how Poseidon just doesn't thrive in this environment. I also forgot to mention that Poseidon's ability is to get rid of shields, and he's also not using shields. But against all the Charles teams, I now dominate. So just keep that in mind. But here we go. Now, he chose to protect his two frontliners, and I chose to only protect Poseidon because when Alex doesn't exist, it's the only option to not get stunned. But you can see here already, my Poseidon's already full, right? So you can see Poseidon and Athena are full because they're both holding Fighting Master. And everyone else is stuck because of Web. Web has denied them their ability to go. So Poseidon and Athena get to go first. And there goes my first shark. Now I'm ticking down the moments until I get my Executioner, which is going to help a lot. The problem is Theodora is going to be blocking some of those tick damages, which means I'm losing Executioner because Blade Vortex would have helped it go. And there you can see I just got confused, and my Khan is confused. And whenever Khan ults my own team, that's the second problem, is I'm now countered by Loki countering my Poseidon and Loki countering my Khan, because Khan completely shuts down my Zenobia. And in one of these reports, or maybe two of them, and right there I ult myself, and you can see me healing 0, and then I just die very quickly. Now, what could I have done to fix this battle? Like, where could I have shifted my focus to have done more and gotten more value? Well, there's a few answers, and I'm going to have to do more testing in the future. I do so much every single day in Arena and on kill events and everything like that. Now, the first answer is get rid of Khan and replace it with, well, I have two options. The first option, and probably the most clear one, would just be something like Theodora. I'm still working on her. She's plus 25. I only have a single artifact, but in a matchup where I'm fighting against Loki, if she gets confused, she's not going to completely destroy my own team. Khan completely destroys my own team, right? My next option is something like Matilda. Now, she's something I think a lot of people undervalue, but the increased regen speed 20% to everyone. Now you're getting more shields from Charles, you're getting more shields from Zenobia, and of course your main carry is a not a like an auto attack carry, but a spell carry in Poseidon is getting his abilities off faster. And I maybe will be able to switch into her soon, because I can lean into this artifact I didn't want and get the bonus 25% from Poseidon and get the bonus 20% from Matilda. I don't have data from these two yet, but I will make sure to update you guys in the future on what happens with this March. I'm very happy with it. It's done very well for me. I like a lot of the skills. I'm still experimenting what goes where. You might think, why assist on Khan? Well, that honestly needs its own video to explain it, but it's just to not get Khan put in the realm versus Himiko's, and I'll go into depth on that another time, because I think that's something new that a lot of people aren't doing. But if you guys like these kind of videos explaining in depth on reports and why it matters and how to fix your teams, let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.